guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I have a message today for the sign of Virgo for love and soul connections. So I just want to say thank you for all of my subscribers for being here. You guys mean the world to me, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. So what I'm going to do today is pull 3 different stacks, or pull 3 different piles of cards today for you. One for your soul connection and then one for the space in between. Know the energy can kind of flip-flop, and as well as know that no matter what messages come through the cards today, Spirit, or what Spirit has to say, know that it's still up to you and your active free will, the choices you make and the steps you take in this world to get whatever your fulfillment it is that you'd like to see, as well as how far you go and you follow your spirit nudges. So what I heard is be accountable for you, my friends, because only you have the power to do the actions that you can take. Only you can do that. And there is, what I heard is profound change and reverberations that happen when you step into action. So I'm going to take a moment just to call on Spirit. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, my team of light, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself this reading, and any of you guys who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel possible, delivering messages that are for the farthest reaching of all of you, but for the highest good of all of us. So I'm going to get it straight into the messages. I also am going to pull a space in between. I'm all mixed up and jumbled. I know Mercury retrograde is happening. Things may be slower. Things may seem complicated that are really quite simple. Just slow down is what I heard. And what I heard is also don't mimic behavior. Whoa. Appreciation. Appreciate you. If you have people around you kind of acting a fool is what I heard. Don't mimic them. Stay you. Stay authentic and truthful in your own rights. And stay keep solidarity in your energy, but stay solidarity here. It's like as one but many, but this is stay autonomous. Stay autonomous in yourself. Alright, Spirit. So what energy do we have here for the sign of Virgo, for their love and soul connection? Spirit's also reminding me that your love, the soul connection, this could be something that's a past life connection, something that, you know, you have the soul connection with. This is your soulmate. This could be somebody from work that you are working through karma with. This could be, you know, anybody that you've made a soul contract with before you jumped into this realm or this earth. So before we have the Angel of Love. It was in the reverse, but I am going to not read it in the reverse. I feel like if there's blocks, it'll come up. So the 2 that came out were adjacent possibilities, and you also had woman holding the coin in the reverse. I do feel like for some of you, what I heard is there could be a little bit of self-love block right now, and this is what we're working on, right? What are the different avenues that you could go that's going to help build you up and fuel your fire? You know, for some of us as well, I heard anxiety at the bottom as well. And your anxiety is lying to you, my friends, right? You are so worth everything in this world. There's what I heard is too, like, if you have thoughts of you being worthless, my friends, that is very far from the truth. You absolutely have worth and beauty in this world, and without you it wouldn't be the same. So what I have is here just how important it is to love ourselves and to be, again, this autonomous being. And I think it's really important that to me, she seems leery, and I think it's because to get where she's gotten here, she's seen things before, she's seen tricks. The anxiety as well, I feel like, is a big thing, because sometimes as well when we're going through anxiety, it could be because we have to make a choice. We have to choose which door to open, or we may have a lot of fear associated with which door it is that we're going. And when it comes to love as well, I heard some of us may have been hurt before. So I'm going to keep anxiety out here. Let's check your love or soul connection side and see what energy we have for them as well, please, Spirit. Wow, you have action that flew to the floor, and 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael with your heart chakra. There's a lot of heart healing, which fell down when I dropped it on the Angel of Love. Quite a bit of mirroring as well. I think what I'm hearing in this particular thing, though, is it's almost like one is a self-love and one is more a romantic. Now, the angel of love here, I feel like it's about self-love, but I also feel like so is Archangel Michael, but they're in different ways. And one is healing our heart and healing the love we have for ourselves. If that makes sense, I think they are. I also heard, though, that angel of love, it's like that angel of love is definitely, they said, romantic. Spirit's like, it's a romantic thing. There's a romantic gesture here. Something is growing. There's peace growing. But that Spirit's also saying, but we have to love ourselves first before we can really show another person love. Because if we don't know what love is, are we showing them love or are we showing them attachment? There's a lot of things happening, what I heard, for the soul connection on this side. I also heard race against time. For some of you, and this is a very specific message, but I got, if someone knows, what I heard is past time, but if someone knows that they maybe have cancer or their time on this earth is limited. When we are going through the stages of accepting the fact that we're terminal, or when I heard death doula as well. I didn't know it was a thing, but it is. If you or your loved one or someone you know is working really through processing this, there's a lot of emotions that are going to come, a lot of things triggered. And I mean, the whole cliche word idea, okay? So here's the confusion. It's gone. What I also heard there was muddled messages and something interrupting the messages. But if you do have a loved one in your world anyway, who does know that their time is coming to an end, there's a lot of self-reflection, a lot of looking back, and don't look back in anger is what I heard. There's a lot of healing, and this person may have to go, I feel like, for themselves, and feel like they need to go make things right, and they need to do it in balance. And again, I feel like it's important for them, again, to know they're worthy. You have appreciation at the bottom as well. Let me see the shared energy, please. This definitely could be with your energy as well, where the anxiety is. Because there is, a lot of different avenues you can go, a lot of different doors open right now. And I feel like Adjacent Possibilities talks a lot about a choice, but then if you're brought back here, there is this opening door to spirit. What I heard on this side for the soul connection too is, for some of you, someone may have had a change of heart, and this is really like they may be coming towards you with this. What I heard is peace and understanding of the past and how it played into, their karma and what happened in their world and their path. That they are working on their heart and a real deep appreciation for the role you've played in their world. I do have the Angel of Balance and walking away in the center. So being a shared energy, we're holding on to something that is not balanced. So I feel like there is a lot of love, and there is on your side, Virgo. I see this woman holding this coin with the anxiety. This flip of the balance, though. I'm gonna read the book for this Angel of Balance, okay? 84. 48, see? It's because I'm reading it backwards. Something is not it could be Mercury retrograde, and I'm a Gemini, and Mercury rules Gemini, but I think it's more than that. I think it's almost like whatever's keeping us off balance here and holding us together is unspeakable. We can't talk about it, or we can't articulate it. And it's weighing heavily on someone's mind with the anxiety. It's weighing heavily on someone's heart as well, as what I feel like. Okay. In this position, the angel of balance comes with a loving warning that something may be seriously out of proportion. I'm just going to hold this card up. Something may be seriously out of proportion in your life. It could be an important emotional component, such as a lack of self-acceptance or self-care. However, remember that when you put yourself last, the universe will do likewise. Receiving this card reversed can oftentimes be a warning of lost energy, calling you to relax more, sleep more, and even just drink more water. Investigate how you may be out of balance in your time and energy regarding the externals and internals in your life. The adjacent cards in your spread could indicate the participants. Perhaps you've been working too much or have been obsessed with relationships or money. This loving angel can help you bring the courage and wisdom you need to break such toxic patterns. And it says meditate on the angel's presence, visualizing her pouring a beautiful liquid through all of your chakras, balancing them and bringing you peace. Remember that you always have power to bring things back into peaceful balance. The affirmation here is, I live a balanced and centered life. I care for myself. The universe cares for me also. So I feel like if there's a lot of fears and worries on the partner's side, again, that's only for some of you because there's more to that. But again, I could just picked up this very, very strong end of life kind of vibe, or an end of cycle as well. So there's something between the two of you. This shared energy is very off balanced, and definitely needing to meditate to get things kind of, whatever it is, back on the ground. So you have door to value at the bottom, and this is both of you as well needing to work on that self-confidence, whatever it is you're lacking, to appreciate the good things within yourselves, and to also realize, anxiety as well, what I'm hearing is a root chakra thing. If you need to repeat that I am safe, I am protected, I am loved. And I'm actually going to get you the affirmation for anxiety, because if any of you have ever suffered from it, it sucks, right? Like it's something that getting to know your triggers is also important. I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. I let go of fear and worry. I live in peace. All is well. It's where you need to balance. There's value to the connection. So let's see here. I'm going to bring a message now from the Heaven and Earth Tarot, and we'll get a little bit of specifics, please, Spirit, on the Virgo side here with these possibilities. Okay, what's giving the anxiety? There's a lot that we can't see that fell out, and I'm going to put them back because you can't see, so let's not imagine what they are, right? And there was a whole lot. You have here the 9 of Wands, which in this deck is great strength. Been through a lot, but you're still standing. And guess what? You're almost done. What haven't you seen at this point? The worst is in the past, and hell hath no fury but you, this warrior who has walked strong and tall through it all. This is saying that rather than seeing yourself as a wounded warrior, you may be wounded but broken, no, and strong, very yes, very resilient. So this is that the anxiety is stuff that's happened from the past. Remember that, but I heard you've seen the likes of this before as well, though. He is bandaged, but he still has both of his eyes. That see clearly what is in front of you. The fog and the smoke is behind. It's clarity that lies in front. Spirit, can you tell me more? Thank you. you have the Seven of Cups here, which says illusionary success. I bet you it was all these illusionary things in the past that kept you sad, that kept you feeling broken, that kept you feeling anxious. Or it could be that with this adjacent possibilities that, you know, oh, I'm thinking Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Sometimes you gotta try all the things to find out which one's just right for you. Sometimes. And for some of you, it may have felt like a serious struggle. For some of you as well, I feel like that for some of you making a decision here in this situation, especially when it's what makes me happy, what are my desires, what's the success I'm desiring. Some of us, that's really, really hard to do. But I heard, like, there's no shame either in having to open every single door, because yeah, you open a door. If it's not yours, turn around, shut that thing, and get back in the hallway and pick a different one. What I heard is there's nothing locking you into one choice or another. For some of you, what I heard is it may be important for you to be a little non-committal. If that's a situation where, you know, what I heard too for some of you is in relationships in the past, you may have felt trapped, and at this point, you know, yeah, you may want partnership, you may want to be with somebody, but you don't want to be something where, you know, you're feeling like you're fighting for the ground that you stand on. You know, you want to be manifesting as this Nine of Pentacles rather than this Nine of Wands. So I feel like it's really important that when you're looking at all of these choices and all of these different things, this dragon here, what I heard is there's protection, offers protection, but you know that there's no set time limit, hopefully, but knowing what feels right for you. Also, what I heard is, like, I kind of do this with, if you're making a choice, I kind of do this with stones I'll use. This is beautiful smoky quartz. I'll use a yellow calcite, and I have black pachiteer. Okay, and what I would do is if I have 3 different things I'm thinking about, take my hand and these energy centers here, go over each one and how do they feel. Assign something to each of these. Each choice you could make. What I heard is Brooklyn. Maybe some of you want to move to Brooklyn. Let me know if that's you, because what I heard is these could be different places. You could have had different job offers, different romantic partners, you know, different things you want to do, different places you want to go. And let's say, you know, you assign each one. So I heard Brooklyn, Manhattan, and some beach, okay? How does it feel for you? And go over each one. Sometimes as well, if you're new to tarot, you can open them up and just kind of feel like, go over them. Where's the energy that you felt? So this Nine of Swords was here with this Princess of Cups, and I feel like you've seen it all. So again, this worst is over, but there is a real anxiety towards handing over your heart is really how I feel on this, because the stability within you is so important. And when we give people our hearts, you know, this is the shit that really rocks our stability. So I think that with this Angel of Love, it's important to love yourself first, and that if the situations are not balanced, you know, really making sure that whatever choices you're going towards, as well as if there's been a fight in the past, because I do feel like this is mostly other stuff. And again, just being like these 2 nines, just, yeah, 999, that's 3 nines, because you also got the 9 of, the only thing you don't have is the 9 of Cups with the fulfillment. And I think that's because there's so much just waiting and balance is what I heard, and not yet completed, but at this fulfillment stage where the lessons are finally kind of just sink in, and we are realizing again that yes, we may want to offer our heart, but to do that, we need to make sure that these conditions are right, and that also that this is with the right person. So this illusionary success, I think, really does come as what I heard is a defining moment as well, where you may have been in a relationship a really long time, and this may be where you like don't want to be tied down, don't want to be weighed down. For some of you, okay, so this is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to get the soul connection side, please, Spirit. Messages. What's this action in the heart healing that's happening? This could even be action towards just how much they appreciate and love you. Somebody you're dealing with. You get the 2 of, on top of the 7 of Cups with the 2 of Cups. Somebody definitely wanting you to pick them, seeing you as not an option but the option, and loving you. This definitely is coming through with that like romantic place where it's almost like what you're healing in them, they're needing, kind of like I feel like there's a lot of work on them so that they can offer better in the partnership with you. And as you heal, more and more they want to see you as you see them as the choice, because they feel like you are that for them. There's real love for you. And what I heard is too here, the bottom with this 5 of Pentacles, they're feeling out of the cold a lot. So if this is a place where you dig someone, you love someone, and you like them a lot, and you're feeling like they're giving you like signs, or they're telling you they like you, or they're wanting a relationship. This could be reconciliation with someone. I feel like this is important just to know, again, it's crucial that all of these checks meet. I think because in the past you probably, what I heard is settled for less. And I think that if this relationship is something from the past, and what I also heard is for some, not all of you, but this could be love bombing, right? Because why else would they be coming at you with everything and feeling out in the cold? Or it could be because you're not ready for a relationship. So they're feeling out in the cold because they love you. But there's also this point where you've been through it, my friends. You've been through it. There's been a lot of false illusions. And coming to a place right now where you're standing true in yourself and you know your worth is the most important thing, really. So I just picked up Justice at the bottom. You've got Judgment in the reverse there, because I feel like justice needs to happen. And again, this truth hasn't come out, because I only pick up really, for the most part, positive energy, but this out of balance thing is in the middle. So the Fool is also in reverse for the middle. I feel like as it should be, with things not being in balance. And you have the Empress under here, which I do feel like is you, Virgo. And you have the Hanged Man as well, a decision. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There is a woman holding the coin. I think this just shows up as you, being very earthy and grounded. But I also feel like this, you're, again, like I said, this energy, there could be a baby, you could be pregnant. I feel like, though, this could be a lot where there's anxiety as well as kind of like unbalance and everything. Because especially if there's been kind of fights or wars about it, and there could be a lot of thoughts about, you know, your adjacent pot, like your opportunities. But I feel like that this is also just you rising up. And again, with the solidarity that you have within yourself. And this is both of you. Because showing up as a shared energy, I almost feel like we're meeting head to head. We're meeting at equal energy. And tell me something else, please. What's this Justice? This could also be, too, like the King of Pentacles here. Which would, I feel like, definitely with the Queen of Pentacles be counterpart. Okay? That the two of you, like, what I heard is destiny collided. So, this Justice card, I feel like, is definitely related to this 8. Meaning that this is cyclical ways of thinking. That we need to communicate as well with the partner, that if they're coming at us, well, I keep hearing love bombing, but if this person is communicating their love and wanting to meet us along the way, and what I heard is help us out with our victories, it's up to you whether or not that's something you want, and only you can know in truth. With this door to value, it might even be a business partnership or something at work as well, but I feel like we really need to let go of whatever in the past has held us and held on to us, whatever has kept us up at night as well, because there may have been a lot of things in the past, what I heard of, that we thought was love, but whatever's coming towards you, this, my friend, is so follow your truth, what I heard is versus the illusion that may be shown to you. I'm going to jump in here with the romance angel, please. For your side, you get past life. You have known each other before. Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you tell me about their side? You have wedding and yeah, right, absolutely. This person definitely wants that commitment with you. They see you, like I said, as like the only one for them. They want to flirt with you. They want to come up, hey baby, how you doing? Make you smile, make you laugh, give you a joke. And it says, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Because I think we also have here forgiving and learning, release your ex. There's a lot in this situation. I feel like ex for them could be ex stuff, or it's whatever was holding, what I heard is the vice grips around their heart. Whatever they were not allowing anybody in for and having trouble opening up to. Half the freaking shit. So, tell me a little bit more about Virgo's side with past life relationship before I move into there. You got separation. Definitely, this could have been like in this lifetime, just a previous time from now. And this is where it's like, well, do I really want to open up? I feel like as well there could be like past life stuff with the pain of separation, or knowing that again you're solid, you're rock solid now. So the fear and anxiety could be on if things don't work, right? And you think that this is again this illusionary thing that what is meant for you cannot be lost. If it's truly meant for you, it will find its way back, but you want to make sure it finds its way back healed. And I definitely feel like for you, you want to enjoy the bliss together, that the separation or whatnot, I feel like you want it over, but for what I heard is there's temporary, right? Temporary bliss. You're not sure of whether or not this is like what you want commitment in, okay? So, excuse me again, that won't resonate for everyone. Tell me about the shared energy is forgiving and learning, calling in your soulmate. Give your relationship a chance. Both of you guys, the bottom of the deck is new love too. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I feel like both of you guys, it's like you're calling back for each other even though you're not quite willing to open up yet. Because again, whatever this energy is that needs to be released, that you may have been overthinking or that's been replaying. Again, it could be stuff from the past within this relationship. It could be worries if end of life stuff was here too, you know, just, and if it is the end of life stuff, what I want to say is, what I'm hearing is, while we are going to have to come to terms with it as well, enjoy the presence that you have with them now. Because what we're worrying about, we know eventually will come, but it's not here yet. Today's a gift. Every day's a gift. Sometimes it may not feel like it, but every day we open our eyes, it's a beautiful gift. So I have here with me the Journey of Love Oracle by Elena Fairchild. I'm going to show you the box. So what I'm going to do is just pull one card for each pile here and come out with an energy for you guys to leave you with. I heard something about suspense and thrilling as well. Leave you in suspense and thrilling. So Virgo, please, one card for Virgo. You got the Rings of Time. Definitely going through some stuff, past life karma, right? Definitely, again, you've known this person, so it's just regardless of whether it's been this life and there's stuff to work through and the forgiving and the learning, or if it's past life stuff and you come together again in this life to help each other rise up. And I heard is visualize, okay? That it is really important just that you may have to visualize cycles closing out to be able to move through this. So for, you have towering magnificence as well. So there's a poem that they drew, I'm just straight away. Mighty sentinels connecting heaven and earth, wisdom of the ancients waiting for those who listen in the quiet. You are entering the presence of the truly great and sublime divinity. It is without form, yet exists within all forms. It is humbling and yet asks nothing of you. It just is, and when we encounter it, we are moved beyond words, beyond mind, and into realms of the heart that we may never have experienced before. It takes a brave soul to meet the towering majesty of divine presence. It can be a terrifying experience as limitations, preconceived notions, and identities crumble in the wake of its light. You are brought to this place out of love because you are already. Your soul has been craving connection to something so much larger than itself, to find something worthy to which it can devote itself entirely. This greatness is becoming available to you now. Be willing to witness to the extent that is helpful, so that you may find the greater purpose of service which your heart craves. You are ready. And it says, have comfort that your inner path is opening up to direct experience and divine presence. You are connected to spirit. You are a divine creator in yourself. There is divine in you. And I feel like what I got is what we think, what we create. The stories we talk about and the ways we express our words create how we feel in this world. Not externally, of course, things happen, but remembering here, what I heard is towering grace. To experience this understanding that you are learning spiritual lessons and that you have the power to manifest what is for your greatest good. It just is going to mean dropping some burdens here. Tell me about the soul connection side, please. She is the moon. Very connected, very in awe of your beauty and your grace as well. And there is definitely something about like fertility with the hips here, just being, I heard completely sure of herself, like knowing, I feel like the soul connection is also in with this, knows that, almost like connected, knowing that it doesn't matter, like this will come when the time is right, that this is a fated and destined union, regardless of, you know, how much time we have left on this particular earth. Spirit, can you tell me about the shared energy of this connection? Within nothing there is, within nothing there is everything. Which is pretty awesome, right? Let's get a look here. And this is number 2. From a still point, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being with every inner desire, every whispered wish. The universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestation in your life. What is it? What is really in your heart? Open your arms, sigh, speak your truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your destiny is manifesting now. And what it said is, this oracle brings a message. Something that you want is on its way. How can you get your 9 of Cups? The only 9 that wasn't here? By being willing to receive it. By being willing to drop that which has hurt us. And to realize that by allowing all of this heavy shit to go and to feel empty and nothing with that, to let that go, everything comes. Within nothing, there is everything. And within everything, there is nothing. And everything is in the small moments. So this, I also feel like, is those moments in our world where we know justice needs to come in and reign in, and we know that this is our counterpart in this world. We know this is our person. we really just need to work through the fears together is what I heard, and bring justice to the situation. So if you're watching this and you know it's you that needs to kind of, what I heard is make an apology, make that gesture, make the peace. Hopefully if it's on their side, that's what they're going to do. I do feel like that's going to be a lot because they're coming. There's action, definitely. And what I heard is swift. So Sweet Soul Rising was on the bottom here. And if you can see here too, she's topless. It's absolutely beautiful, enjoying her femininity and not being afraid or ashamed of her nakedness, because I think that's also important for us to be very, very willing, but like being willing and not being nervous about our bodies when we're together is really important, because I feel like this bond is definitely soul to soul, and I feel like anything that you think that they're not going to like, that's something that they find absolutely stunning and beautiful about you. So that's the message I have. I hope it resonated. Mwah. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.